Good morning friends. Today we are going to see interference in thin film of uniform thickness. So thin film, the film thickness is of the order of few angstrom. It's called thin film. Then uniform thickness means having constant thickness. It's called uniform thickness. And interference pattern, alternate bright and dark bands are produced. That is called interference. Okay. Now if we see the diagram, consider S is the source of monochromatic light from which light is incident on the thin film at point A with an angle I with the normal. Then part of light get reflected and travel along AB, and part of light get refracted and travel along AC. Again from point C it will get reflected and travel along CD, and then it will emerge out. Now both the rays are derived from same incident ray SA. Both the rays having the constant phase difference. Both the rays are very close to each other, so they will satisfy the condition of interference, steady state interference pattern. So they will produce a interference pattern. Now this interference pattern is depends upon the path difference between the two rays. Now to calculate the path difference, we have to geometrical path difference is equal to path travel in film minus path travel in air. Now path travel in film is AC plus CD, and path travel in air is AL. When you draw the perpendicular from point D along AB, we will get the path travel in air. Extra path travel in air is AL. Then when you draw the perpendicular from point D along AB, LB and DE are equal. Okay, so extra path difference is AL. So path travel in air is AL only. Okay, then optical path difference. For optical path difference, we have to consider the refractive index of the given medium. Now refractive index of the thin film is mu, and refractive index of the air is mu 0. So optical path difference delta is equal to AC plus mu into AC plus CD minus mu 0 into AL. To find the value of AC, CD and AL, we have to consider the triangle ACN and CND. So in triangle ACN and CND, if you take cos R is equal to CN upon AC. You know the value of CN is T. So we'll get cos R is equal to T upon AC. So AC is equal to T upon cos R. Similarly, in triangle CND, we'll get CD is equal to T upon cos R. Now what's remain? Only AL. So to find the value of AL, consider the triangle ALD. So in triangle ALD, which angle we have to consider here now? We want value of AL. So we have to consider the front side, that is sin I is equal to AL upon AD. So AL is equal to AD sin I. But AD is the addition of AN and ND. So AL is equal to AN plus ND into sin I. Again we have to find the value of AN and ND. So to find the value of AN and ND, we have to consider the triangle ANC and CND. So in triangle ANC, what we want now? AN. So tan R is equal to AN upon NC. We know the value of NC, that is T. So we'll get AN is equal to T tan R. Similarly, ND is equal to T tan R. So AD is equal to T tan R plus T tan R, that will be 2T tan R. Then we have the value equation AL is equal to AD sin I. So substitute there. So AL is equal to 2T tan R into sin I. Then convert the tan R in the form of sin R and cos R. So we'll get AL is equal to 2T sin R upon cos R into sin I. Multiplied and divide this equation by sin R. So we'll get AL is equal to 2T sin square R upon cos R into sin I upon sin R. Then by Snell's law, we have sin I upon sin R is equal to mu. So we'll get equation AL is equal to 2 mu T sin square R upon cos R. And substitute the value of AC, CD and AL in the equation of optical path difference. So we'll get delta is equal to mu into AC plus CD minus AL. So delta is equal to mu into T upon cos R plus T upon cos R bracket complete minus 2 mu T upon cos R into sin square R. Then T upon cos R will be 2T upon cos R. So we'll get delta is equal to 2 mu T upon cos R minus 2 mu T upon cos R into sin square R. Then take 2 mu T upon cos R common. So we'll get delta is equal to 2 mu T upon cos R in bracket 1 minus sin square R. Now 1 minus sin square R means cos square R. So we'll get delta is equal to 2 mu T upon cos R into cos square R. So cos R will get cancelled. So we'll get delta is equal to 2 mu T cos R. Now as the light is reflected from denser medium, that is thin film, to the rare medium, that is air, so by Stokes law there is phase change of pi, or path difference of lambda by 2 will be added there. So we have total path difference delta is equal to 2 mu t cos r plus or minus lambda by 2. Then what is condition of maxima? Delta is equal to even multiple of lambda by 2, that is even means 2n and odd means 2n plus or minus 1. So condition of maxima, 2 mu t cos r plus or minus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n into lambda by 2. So 2 will get cancelled, so you will get 2 mu t cos r plus or minus lambda by 2 is equal to n lambda. After rearranging this equation, we will get final equation 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 into lambda by 2. This is the condition of maxima. Now coming toward the darkness condition, we have delta is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 into lambda by 2, that is odd multiple of lambda by 2. So we will get 2 mu t cos r plus or minus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 into lambda by 2. After solving this equation, we will get 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda. This is the condition of darkness. And coming to the next point, for transmitted light. Now here we want just the total optical path difference. For transmitted light, the total optical path difference delta is equal to 2 mu t upon cos r minus 2 mu t upon cos r into sin square r. So you will get 2 mu t cos r only. Now light is transmitted. So by Stokes law, there will be no additional path difference of lambda by 2 will be added there. So total optical path difference will be 2 mu t cos r only. Now with respect to that one, condition of maxima and minima. Condition of maxima is delta is equal to 2n into lambda by 2. What is your delta? Delta is 2 mu t cos r. So 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n into lambda by 2. So 2 will get cancelled, so you will get 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda. Similarly for darkness, delta is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 into lambda by 2. So finally we will get 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 into lambda by 2, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Thank you.